Kia ora, I'm Taylor Curtis and welcome into Rugby Nation. Well, it's been a whirlwind few weeks of the Rugby Championship, and while it's taking a breather this week, we've still got you covered with some international footy. A couple of big Pacific Nations Cup matchups to come later in the show. First though, we're all about the Farah Palmer Cup, and what better way to kick off the show than a showdown between two of the heavyweights of the comp, Waikato and Canterbury.
Canterbury on the attack. Using the front row forwards this time, they could power over. Short still. Heaney goes wide. Lolohea, King kicks it across field, and that'll go in a touch. And they'll come back for the no advantage, a penalty. Outstanding skill set being shown by Canterbury. Waterman, out it goes Hutanga, holds the pass and got it away. Here's Tonga. Tonga drawing in the defenders, got the pass away. Ryder Kelly steps away, scores the try. Under the posts.
Well, this is the last remaining part of it. Tonga, she squared up the last defender, and Ryder Kelly showing a little bit of a left foot step just to go back inside, but that is definitely a team try there.
Here it is for Nolan, ball on the inside, breaking away here, Waikato, getting close, good support play. Baylor, close, 3 metres out, they go again, towards the right, drawing in the defence, Parone, short, centimetres short. Waikato again, looking to bash themselves over. Canterbury may have turned the ball over with a rip away. Penalty Waikato. Canterbury trying to put on a big push, but Waikato dominating. Going forward now, Baylor gets the pass away down the right wing touch, and Wilson Jenkins scores for Waikato. Hine, King again. Brooker, straight in, Brooker, right up the park, ball on the inside for Henny. Canterbury, back inside the 22 again. King, now quick hands, hot potato stuff. Here's Tonga, Tonga steps, Tonga, 3 metres out. Canterbury, quick pick and go again. They're going to crash over and they'll score their second. Waterman gets rid of it. Waikato will bring this back. Hasn't found the touchline. Parone, still going. Parone got the pass away. Waikato with a brilliant counter-attacking play. Markia scores in the corner.
Fell into the hands of Parone, the left winger, and she'll be able to elusively get through the defence, keep the ball alive as well, linking up with Hohepa. And last effort there from Victoria Markia.
Here it is again for Baylor, short ball, Waikato up the park. Green, just short of the 22, Baylor. Hohepa going wide, now Nolan drawing in the defence. Here's a chance, Parone down the left wing touch. 5 metres out, Waikato, pick and go again. China Hohepa now, short ball, Waikato will score. What a great start to the second half. Well inside the 22 now, Waterman. Going down the right-hand side, Lolohea. Here it is for Tonga, stepping back in. Tonga, pumping the legs. 4 metres out, down the short side again. Mataele crashes over to score. Canterbury finally cross over in the second half. Shows a great impact off the bench as Neo now Brooker stepping, got the offload away. Driving up the park, Moons. Getting close to the 22, Canterbury. Henny again. Brooker in her first receiver. Brooker putting in the fed. Brooker breaking away. Brooker still going. 1 metre out, Canterbury on the attack. Henny hits the short side. They must score, and they do in the corner.
You've got to hand it to Grace Brooker too. This is what we see here. How she managed just to keep the ball alive, just buying a little bit of time for her Canterbury support. And it's just the awareness to get the ball straight through the hands and shift it out wide.
Buchanan, Brown, King. Now a chance here, maybe Mataele. Straight ends up Mataele. Still going. Ball on the outside, knocked on. Knocked on by Kaylee Simpson. Wood. Napier. Flat ball. Green. Wood again. Napier. drops in the kick. This will be interesting at the back, the bounce. Sits up for King, she's under pressure. Deep inside her 22. Waikato will be looking for the turnover. Looking to win the penalty. They've got the turnover. It's not over yet. Possibly the final play of the game. We're waiting for the siren. Waikato move it. Makia got the pass away. Green. 5 metres out Waikato. Are we going to Golden Point? Here they come again, Waikato. Anderson getting close. Anderson under the sticks. 1 metre out. Pack and go. There's the try. Waikato. Conversion is good. 24 all. We're going to Golden Point. Wood gets it out into the backs. Hohepa gets up, has another go, pumping the legs again, making good metres. 8 metres out from the Canterbury line, pick and go from Heta. 5 metres out Waikato. Looking to win the game. Pick and go. 4 metres out now. Wood goes wide towards the short side. Ball's been deflected. Canterbury coming through. Penalty. Penalty Waikato. Slightly to the left of the uprights. What an exciting game of rugby we've had this afternoon. Wood to win the game. She just had to dip it over, and she does. And Waikato win a Golden Point thriller, 27-24 over Canterbury.
What a way to go to the top of the FPC Premiership ladder. A Golden Point win for Waikato over the defending champs. The home side showing the kind of resilience that'll be needed to go all the way this season. A very late try helping send the game to extra time before holding their nerve to ice it off with a penalty goal. All right, a lot more footy action to come here on Rugby Nation. Here's how Taranaki v Manawatu played out in New Plymouth.
You get the strike, it's twisting slightly. They have gone through. There it is. Just brushes it off. Kaipo Olsen Baker. As soon as she picked it up, you knew what was coming. Wanting to come wide. Winiata. Ball into space for Nuku. Nuku, what a fan! Defetu Marama Nuku with the finish. Clary. Long over the top. Intercepted. Chasers coming from Martin. They're not going to catch it. And another try. Nice little offloads. Te Uarawiri. Power, pace, try. Big bump. And 84-0 will be your final score. The Manawatu Cyclones. Too good for the Taranaki field.
For Thompson, the captain, just half a metre short of that. Sabritsky Nafatali, Counties pressing, looking for first points, and it's Jamie Colossi. A great ball, nice early ball for Enosa Taifao onto the field in 23, and what a powerhouse she is, steaming away. Tataraina Enosa Taifao. Able to operate, or Sabritsky Nafatali stands a little kick through. Going to set up nicely for Colossi, who dives low, hard and scores. Now a chance for Sapphire Williams and Bay of Plenty. They are finally going to get on the score sheet. They are. It has taken them a long time to get there, but finally they score. Counties Manukau 51, Bay of Plenty 5.
Fair to say a dominant win for Counties Manukau to start their Farah Palmer Cup Premiership campaign. Way too good for Bay of Plenty. Unfortunately for the Volcanics, that's back-to-back defeats where they've conceded 50 points. Some improvement is needed for them, that's for sure. Well, down in Nelson, Tasman and Otago were looking for a first uptick in the win column as they each chase promotion from the championship this season.
Ora the vice-captain, she's getting herself involved. Logan. And an advantage coming. Tasman will be rewarded regardless, but they're playing well. Ulatupu. Ulatupu's over. And what a try for Tasman. That's exactly what they needed. After 10 minutes having to stay staunch on defence. They finally get into the Otago half and they get themselves 5 points. Cutting out defenders, as Mona Lisa mentioned, and here she goes again to Doyle. She finds her propping partner and there's space wide. Keeley to Miles, out to Church, and Church will finish it off. That's a well-worked try from the Spirit to equalise.
Absolutely, they had the marker outstretched. They were just getting into those passes. You're keeping the ball alive, pushing on the right-hand side there with Horteni, I think it was.
Been looking like a decoy, but goes up with a quick jump and wins the ball. She's been integral to their line-out success so far, and a strong carry through the middle for Kelly Hill. Joseph with a floating ball to Church, and she's in space, and she's still going, Church. Will anyone stop her? She's still going, she's over. What a try. Jamie Church with an excellent wingers special, beating 3 defenders and going in for their second try, and her second try. A double today already for Jamie Church. Yes, the captain off the field. Will that be a determinant in the halftime scoreline? It's a big carry from Tolfa. She's just millimetres short. Siatanga going wide. Will they go over? No, they get arms under the ball. But the try is awarded from the spin. It's the second 5, Chloe Dixon, who spins and scores. And Tasman with that take the lead. Chloe Dixon, excellent try. Hollows to throw to her captain, Gorinsky, and it's into a maul, and it's well set. They've got it to the back where Hollows. Barrows forward, they're going towards the line. Will they be stopped? They won't. Otago, just like that, extend their lead from a great set-piece try. Tegan Hollows. The scrum spins. Siatanga has it, finding Tolfa. She beats one and has just stopped short. Brown, Garnett rumbling. She gets to her knees and tries to lurch for the line. Omatangi. Siatanga, wide ball. Solomona's over.
Well, the cut passes worked for the Tasman. Marco, a strong scrum, hitting left with some runners, and then a lovely missed pass, I think by Siatanga to Solomona. That is Fia Le'i Solomon on the wing.
Played short from the line out, a clever throw. Ensures that Poaraisa can go straight through the gap and over the line. Excellent try there from the line out. And Tasman take the lead.
Wow, that came from a line out. They've pulled that move in the first half. That was the first line out. They threw to the halfback right at the front. She steps back and just delivers.
But they come again. He holds over.
And she does it.
Never mind, on the first attempt, she goes and goes again, and He-Hole gets the try. Otago are right back in it. It's 25 all. And now looks up and surveys her options. And instead she's carved straight through them. Hammett. Tackled finally by Hume. A penalty for Tasman. What a carry from the fullback in here now. This is their chance. It's kicked nice and high. And it's over. What a kick. She tests the line. Finds Campbell. Out to Cunningham. She steps. Finds the other Campbell. That's Tiatifai Campbell. Cormac. Campbell! Oceana Campbell will score. Brilliant play from Cormac, and the ball wide, and Otago take the lead. The Campbell sisters combining. Here they go, there's space wide. A kick from Siatanga. The ball's bobbling. Are they going to get after it?
Have you got full time there?
It's not grounded.
Out there.
The ball is out. They'll call full time, and what a finish. So full time here. Otago 34, Tasman 28. What a match of Farah Palmer Cup rugby.
A positive start to the FPC season for Otago, getting the dub away to Tasman with a couple of late tries helping them over the line. Some great rugby on show in the early stages of the comp, and it's only set to get better with the Black Ferns filtering back into their respective teams over the coming weeks. Right, coming up, we head to Lautoka and Sapporo for the opening round of the Pacific Nations Cup. Back soon on Rugby Nation.
And now the Fijians look to drive. Good work by Fiji. Flying Fijians, the line is right there. And Sep Matavesi, the hooker. Good carry that time by Taume Peao. Now, Samuela Lucy. Just a couple of meters away, and Tonga pick it up, and Tonga go over the top. Takaloa gets it away. Now Taume Peao and Kopilta over the top, and the new man gets the try. Tomwe Folau. Fiji took the pressure on Tonga. Looking to finish on a high. It's held at the back by Mata. It's still there. Mata now. Penny Matawalu. And Penny Matawalu has got the try. Fiji defeat Tonga. 36 points to 20.
An exciting Pacific Nations Cup match in Lautoka ending in victory for Fiji. But unlike last year where the scoreline was 36-0 to Fiji, Tonga this time made a real contest of it. At one stage, trailing by just 6 points midway through the second half before ultimately falling short. The opening round's other fixture saw Samoa and Sapporo to take on Japan, the home side looking to improve on 2 recent defeats to the All Blacks 15.
Wait, stop. Thank you.
Lee hoisting one high. Matsushima getting up after it, putting some pressure on, falls for Dylan Riley, chips ahead. That's a clever kick inside the 22, having to double back, and in the end, knocking it back over his own goal line was Paiaoa. Leach again. Just a metre short Riley, well, he wanted it, but they pop it up to Himeno. He stopped just millimetres short of the line. Well, they came out and got hands on it. Stretching out for it was Fakatava. The referee, I think he's awarded the try. Yes, he has.
Well, that's a try.
Well, kickoff's been made, and breaking out here is the try scorer, Fakatava, off a great ball from Michael Leach. Good weaving run downfield, incredible power. And eventually he's caught down just short of the 22. And look at the shape of this back line here. Leach slipping off the first tackle, but then losing the ball in contact. And maybe a chance for Samoa to get something going off turnover possession here. They've rather been shaken by that early try. And they'll look for a settler now. Fakatava. Nice little transfer to Leach, and now barreling away at the front to Sakate, but he's been put into touch. Tried to keep it in play, frustrated. Oh yeah, there's pretty direct contact. Even the player was ducking, but might be in a bit of trouble here.
It's a yellow card against the 6 and penalty kick.
Another knock on.
Same.
Tackle made around the collar, so it's another penalty. The penalty goes against James Moore. And he's just snuck it inside the left-hand upright, Samoa. And we think a high tackle. Well, that does look a bit worse, doesn't it?
Full speed.
So that's a red card.
Michael Leach, this talismanic figure for Japan rugby. Throws a bit off target. And eventually it's been scooped up by Japan. Well, they've got their work cut out now. They have the lead and they have the ball, and it's Yamanaka chopping back in field. They'll just have to adjust. And they're capable of doing it too. And at the moment, in possession, they've lost it. Stacked up away to the left. Jordan Lay. He's stopped on the 5. Curry, well, in fact, Sel it is. And he breaks the line too. They're over the line. It's a try. I think it's Jordan Lay who's got this.
And Tonga picks it up. Quick ball over. He goes. Great try, Samoa.
And a nice bust through the middle. Fakatava, who's made 2 or 3 really good searching runs in this game and wins a penalty here. Right out in front for him. Shouldn't be a problem. It isn't. They go to Humino. Still playing under penalty advantages. The backs dart away to the right. Samoa having to make tackles early on. Japan keeping it alive. Coming for Nagare.
Stop.
Well, there's another 3 points here if they want it. The kick is good. Nagare, busy, well organised. Oh, that's been charged! And Jonathan Taumateni scores the try.
Didn't quite get the angle that he wanted from that carry. It was very shallow, but Taumateni, he was very, very quick.
And from wide out, he has converted it. Well, that's a great kick.
7.
So they've made a change in that loose forward trio, and the referee's playing advantage here to Japan. Naikambula try to step.
Stop. Back here. 7. Tackle number 5 off the board.
As long as they've got the ball, they look really good, Japan. Riley, and that's a clever kick through as well. Putting a bit of pressure on Taumateni at the back. Leali Funnel just buys his team a little bit of time. But Japan getting numbers to the ball first, and that's great work from Dylan Riley. He wins a penalty. Again, he's on target. 5 points. 18 to go. They take it to the left. Tuala trying to free up Manu, or brushing off the defenders. And Tumua Manu levels the scores for Samoa. How about that for a kick? And Samoa have hung on. The defending champions of the Pacific Nations Cup. They have beaten Japan by 24-22.
The win was great. I can't take anything away from the win, but there was still a lot of work on. Japan are, very good in the set piece, especially at line-out time. So that's an area I feel that we need to really work on.
So Samoa still seeking improvement, but some positive signs there as they build towards the World Cup. All right, the international fixtures roll on next week as the Rugby Championship resumes for the final round. The All Blacks head to the famous Melbourne Cricket Ground for just the 4th time in Bledisloe Cup history to take on the Wallabies. Kick-off next Saturday at 9:45 p.m. our time. That's followed by the Springboks hosting Argentina just a few hours later in Johannesburg. The Pumas having only won once previously in South Africa back in 2015. And here's how the standings shape up heading into that final round. The All Blacks in control at the top with a win over the Wallabies, guaranteeing them the title. But a loss, however, would potentially leave the door open for the Boks. A big finish coming up, and we'll have you covered with all the key plays and highlights right here on Rugby Nation. Until next time, mā te wā.